these kids in this place when a gun went off.
Did it only go off one time?
Went in the restroom, left the pistol in there. Gentleman, probably in his early 20s, came in there and picked it up. I'm the sheriff of Grayson County.
Pick the gun up and shoot it?
I don't know what went through my mind. I just hit the trigger.
Can I get the serial number and the make off of the firearm real quick?
Yeah.
Let's just do it with the Tahoe. That's fine.
You gonna file any charge on me?
I'm not.
That ain't reckless. I don't know what is.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. June 7th, 2025. The Covington Police Department in Georgia receive a 911 call for shots fired inside a Wendy's fast food restaurant. Within seconds, dispatchers send the world to the scene.
All units 10-3 traffic, all units on PD 10-3 traffic.
So that means like no radio traffic right now, 10-3, because he's on scene and somebody's with a gun that already fired at somebody, I guess, or shot at somebody, I don't know.
Radio, is anybody good?
Yeah, after my first ride along, I learned to keep my music down a little bit more.
53 radios. Anybody hit on that signal 41 at Wendy's?
As officers poured into the area, witnesses on scene continued to call 911, providing more information.
Radio units in reference to the Wendy's, we just got a call from another caller. I did speak to the police officer that's on location. He's with Grayson. He's possibly off duty. He advised that he left his 1032 in the bathroom, something about his grandson, and it accidentally discharged. Everyone is signal 20. No one was shot.
10-4, thank you, radio.
Nobody's shot, everybody's good.
Man, get the fuck out of the way. Goddamn.
Units arrive on scene and are greeted out front of the establishment by Sheriff Tony Benny. It begins with Sheriff Benny handing the officer a certificate of fact from the Secretary of State's office in Texas, nearly 1,200 miles away.
Embarrassingly enough,
And who's the guy that picked up the gun?
a young gentleman in here, sitting in here. It was mine.
So basically, he had his gun in the bathroom, left out, and somebody else picked up the gun. And
Your grandson, is that what it was?
Yeah, it wasn't my grandson that picked it up. This is a gentleman in here. He's not hurt.
What's going on?
I went in the restroom, left the pistol in there, and a young man came in, a gentleman, probably in his early 20s, came in there and picked it up. It discharged. So, yeah, he's fine.
What agency?
I'm with Grayson County Sheriff. I'm the sheriff of Grayson County.
Has he got the pistol?
I do. It's in my right here. Yeah.
Where's the young man at?
He's in here.
Yes, that's correct. Sheriff Tony Benny used the bathroom and left an unsecured, loaded, and chambered firearm in the stall. The sheriff claims the man that found it was around 20 years old, but he was about 5 years off.
This gentleman right here in the bush here.
How old are
This
you?
one right here.
Or one of y'all dad?
Yes, sir.
Dad? Okay. What happened, man? Feel like, give me a second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What happened?
I saw the gun aimed there.
You what?
I saw the gun, like,
You saw the gun, okay.
you know where the paper's at? Mm-hmm. You know, and it was like on top of it. Mm-hmm. I saw it. I was just like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, sharp. I didn't expect to see that. I picked it up. Had to make sure if it was loaded. I don't know what went through my mind. I just hit the trigger. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Sergeant Moore looks for where the projectile impacted in the bathroom. After finding that it had only dented the handrail, he returns to speak with the boy who found it.
Pick the gun up and shoot it?
I was looking at it.
What says you had to pull the trigger on a gun that you just pick up randomly inside of a restaurant?
Okay, the 27 Adams. Bill,
You ever shot a gun before?
Texas. Comes back
Pick
to
up a
William.
random gun and pull the
Diddy
trigger inside of
Williams.
a public building?
Anthony. Diddy Williams. It's valid. Negative.
This could have gone really bad. Yeah. You ever see a gun? Leave it. Call us. Let us deal with it. I'm sure your dad can tell you the same thing.
I tell him, if you see it, why you don't told me? I
Yeah.
tell him, why you don't come? I tell him the lady and women.
This could have gone really, really bad.
Meanwhile, outside, more officers continue to arrive as patrons vent their frustrations.
I had 3 kids in this place when a gun went off in a bathroom.
Did it only go off one time?
Yes, and there was a child in there with him, a teenager.
Okay. Let me just park one moment for me, okay? I'll get you.
I need to leave this place.
Do you need to speak to my sergeant or are you okay?
Probably. I just want to make sure this man loses his...
One moment. I'm moving over. I'll get the sergeant for you. That ain't reckless. I don't know what it is.
What did you hear?
So I was working, and then one of our crew came in, and she was like, "Yeah, somebody got a gun." And I'm thinking, wait a minute, somebody got a gun? And I see everybody ducking, so I'm thinking there's actually a gun. She said that she heard a gunshot, a loud bang, and someone was like, "There's a gun in the bathroom." So that's all I knew. But I wasn't gonna check it.
Who was that employee?
She.
Okay, so she said that, hey, somebody's got a gun.
Somebody got a gun.
She heard a loud bang, and everybody was ducking behind the counter. And then who called 911?
I did.
Okay.
Kids deal with this at school. They have to deal with it going to get food at Wendy's.
Do you want to leave and I'll take your number for him to call you?
Yes.
Okay.
I called 911 also.
And what's your name?
My name
Radio
is...
unit at Wendy's, 3120.
All right. Love you. Bye.
What was the name?
There was a kid in the bathroom with him when that gun went off.
I'm sorry.
Wicked 1039
He was
traffic.
Hispanic and had
There's
like fuzzy
73
hair.
at Wendy's.
I
Wicked
hope that
1039
he
traffic.
talks to somebody because he was in the fucking bathroom when that happened.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go in right now and...
I'm going to go through drive-through and get my drinks and fucking get out of here.
I understand. I'm going to pass the information over to my sergeant, okay?
After the supervisors speak to the 15-year-old about his decision to pick up the gun, they turn their attention to the sheriff. But instead of warning and lecturing him about his reckless conduct, it's all handshakes for the brother in blue.
Okay, I mean, man, y'all do what you gotta do.
Yeah, we're just gonna write it up. I thank God that nothing else
I
happened.
apologize. Jeez, I'm sorry.
What part of Texas in Grayson County?
We're north central Texas, due north of Dallas. There's a young mom out there, Matter the Hornet, and she has every right to leave. So.
Is that her sitting on the side over there? Yeah, I'll go talk to her.
Where y'all traveling to?
Back home. We coming from South Carolina, so we went to Charleston.
How big's your department?
Huh?
How big's your department?
About 200.
200?
Well, about 45 sworn. 200 jailers, 100 jailers and civilian staff.
Y'all hired?
Huh?
I took her information to make sure when they talk to you.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said. He said there's a mom over there mad at the Hornet. So he said, which the guy that the gun was, he said there's a mom over there mad at the Hornet. He goes, she's got every right to be, but so I think that's what. But where'd she go?
What you looking for?
The lady.
She just drove. I took her information. I didn't want to come grab you.
Oh, that's fine.
But she's in drive-through now getting her drinks. She said she just didn't want to go back inside.
Okay.
What happened?
It's actually a sheriff out of Texas. He was using the bathroom and took his sidearm off and laid it on the toilet paper and walked out. And as he went back to get it, a 15-year-old found it. And he said, 15-year-old's like, I don't know what possessed me. I was messing with it. And he goes, I guess I pulled the trigger. So kind of lit into him a little bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, exactly. Even his dad was like, I told him, you see the gun? Come get me.
But this text has to be better.
Dude, I just told them, I said, I'm about to handle it.
I took off to the one on 278.
Oh, me and Stan were inside. Yeah, I'm about to call dispatch. Like, if she can't keep up, get her off the radio.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I'll stop right there at the middle and say, which way do I go? Which way do I go?
Yeah. It's like,
I bet he feels like.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The 15-year-old who found the loaded gun and fired it in the bathroom got a stern talking to from the officers. Meanwhile, the sheriff, the one who actually left his service weapon unattended in a public restroom, wasn't even scolded. No charges, no accountability, not even a "be more careful next time." Instead, we get a half-hearted shrug and the comment, "I bet he feels like shit."
I bet he feels like. Oh yeah, 100%.
Maybe that's enough when you wear blue. Fellowship over felony. Even though under Georgia law, what Sheriff Benny did clearly meets the definition of reckless conduct, endangering others with his negligence. The officers run the sheriff's firearm. However, when Sergeant Moore asks Officer Salina what he thinks of the situation, his initial response has nothing to do with the sheriff leaving a firearm in a public restroom. Instead, he aims guilt at the untrained teenager that found it.
Is your firearm secure? Okay, I got you. Where's your car at?
It's over here.
Okay.
My wife's in that red Tahoe right here.
Okay. Can I get the serial number and the make off the firearm real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Let's just do it in the Tahoe. That's fine.
Yeah, fine with me.
Hey, 52. What you think about this?
The kid definitely is guilty. I think he's scared beyond all help there, based on what he saw. But what I'm getting at is that
My biggest concern is him leaving that gun inside that stall. And if he didn't leave the gun inside the stall, this shit would have never happened.
I think definitely reckless for him to leave the firearm in there. Hey, William.
Yeah.
So, just out of curiosity, the firearm, when you took it off in the bathroom off your hip, did you just set it aside?
No, it was in my holster.
Okay.
It was in the holster, yeah.
Okay. And so you never took it off your hip at all?
Do what now?
The firearm, did you take it off your hip?
I took the holster off my hip, yes.
Okay, I got you. All right. And then just brain farted and left it in there?
Yeah, my grandson was in there, kind of raising Cain. They're tired, we're traveling.
Gotcha.
And I was focused on him and not my business.
Gotcha, okay, all right. All right, let me get your case number real quick.
We're going to pass this up to CID or?
I don't think so. I'll call him.
I laid it back there in that car.
What violation we're at?
I can see reckless conduct on him for leaving that gun in it.
I don't think it'll qualify.
Sorry?
You gonna be a charge file?
I'm not sorry, what do you mean by that?
You gonna file any charge on me?
I'm not. Let me talk to my sergeant real quick.
Okay.
And find out what's going on.
Okay.
Since he's kind of in charge of the scene here real quick.
Okay. Yeah, y'all let me know.
All right, give me a second.
Eventually, the officers get a hold of their lieutenant.
So, Sarge, did he tell you that he was in the bathroom with his grandson in the bathroom and he was...
Hey, hang on just a second, sorry.
He was raising, kid's raising the scene, but he got so flustered and taking care of his kid that he left.
Hey,
just if you don't mind, just hang out there on the sidewalk.
442. A sheriff out of Texas, like the sheriff in the county of Texas, was in the bathroom dealing with a grandkid, I guess it is. And Grayson started pitching a fit, blah, blah, blah. So he basically got flustered, walked out, left his firearm sitting there. Before he got back to the car, realized it was gone, and got back in the restroom, a 15-year-old found the gun, picked it up, was messing with the gun, and the gun went off. Yeah. Nobody's hit. Just minor property damage. I think it only hit the handrail in the bathroom, correct? That's all we saw?
Yep.
Yeah.
The stall.
Yeah.
By the toilet. Yeah. The handicap rail.
Yeah, like the handicap rail and the stall is the only thing he hit. But there's a citizen here that's freaking hot. And Stan talked to her. I'm about to go try to talk to her, but we wanted to call you since it has to do with the actual sheriff.
What's he saying?
Basically what I told you. He said he was in the bathroom with a kid, and I don't know how old the kid is. He's little. He was using the bathroom. The kid was showing out, basically, and he got super flustered and basically quit using the bathroom, got up, grabbed the kid, walked out, and forgot his firearm in the bathroom. Which, I mean, is something that happens, unfortunately, but, like, the gun got fired inside a building.
Alright, like, think through it backwards. If it was, I mean, we could charge somebody with reckless conduct, I guess. For leaving. But it's like, even like your intent is like slim, and then even if you were saying, well, you contributed delinquency to a minor, it's like, well, he didn't supposed to know that a minor was supposed to come. You know, like we don't have laws in Georgia that say like if you leave a firearm in a vehicle and it's stolen, you get charged. So it's like there's really nothing. I mean, thankfully, like nobody got hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like. But what's the hot citizen mad about?
They were inside the restaurant.
She had three kids in there. He should have been more responsible with his gun, being a police officer.
Can you hear Stan?
Yeah. Okay. Man, I totally agree with what they're saying. Like they're not wrong. But and like again, we can say thank God that
nobody was.
Then also like. And you're right, the 15-year-old wouldn't have done that without that gun being there, but like...
Also, the 15-year-old did something stupid.
Yeah, they shouldn't start playing with a gun.
Oh, even his dad jumped down his throat. His dad was like, you should have come and gotten me.
Like, thankfully nobody got hurt, but I'm just thinking through, like... And we're not trying... I'm thinking through, like, who cares if he's a sheriff? Any citizen. Like, what are we going to jam somebody up on? And, like... They had no intent to do that. Now, negligent crimes, like, you don't have to have intent. But still, like, what are we...
I mean, even reckless conduct, it says a person who causes bodily harm or endangers bodily safety of another person by consciously disregarding.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't consciously do it.
Yeah, and if y'all want me to, I'll call Randy and get him to, like,
Hey, I would, you know, I mean, I'm good with calling you. If you want to call Randy just to verify it, like, we just didn't want Chief to get blindsided on Monday and basically me and Stan be the downfall of this. Because that's all, I was going to have Selena write it up. That's all I was going to do. Write it up to CYA. And so, but we decided to go ahead and call y'all just to make sure y'all didn't want to do anything else with it. If you want to call Randy and get Randy to give the final no-go, then I'm good with that too. That actually makes it even better.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm just thinking, like, okay, if it were to become a thing in the paper, I mean, obviously it is gun gets discharged and the wind gets back. I mean, honestly,
it's hitting the paper, I promise.
The Atlanta news will probably pick it up.
Yeah. Especially once especially with it being a sheriff.
It's just more of a COS. Let me call Randy real quick.
All right, call me back.
And then I would just get like really good statements from the store. Okay? Try to get like, see if there's some video, you know, maybe that we can get access to. If not now, but Monday. But just so we can so we did a complete investigation. You know, that kind of thing. Get a good statement from that 15-year-old, or maybe his dad, or the witnesses in the bathroom, all that stuff.
All right, sounds good.
All right, let me call Ransom.
The lieutenant suggests they gather statements and ask around if there is any video of the incident, not in the interest of justice, but to cover their asses in the event the case found its way to the media.
Let's make sure we get. Is the kid still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure we get a good. I mean, it can be audio statement. We already talked to the sheriff. He told us last. I'm going to go try to talk to Mom real quick. Is she still here?
Yeah, that's
I'm coming up right over there. Okay.
I've been here longer than the dumbass who shot the gun, probably. Well, it's not handcuffs, and I find that to be
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, look, here's the deal.
He left a gun unattended.
You're right. Okay.
If that was me as a civilian, where would I be right now if I was...
Nowhere. That's what I'm about to tell you.
That's bullshit.
No,
You
it's
can't tell
not.
me that.
No, ma'am, it's not.
So if I went
I've
into
talked-
a bathroom and
listen.
my firearm was discharged, I wouldn't go to jail?
Listen, there's a law called reckless conduct, which is what me, the other Sergeant Moore, a lieutenant with our investigations, and even they're calling the district attorney himself right now just to make sure. Okay? But there's a law called reckless conduct. You have to consciously...
If he had been black in
Okay,
this
I'm not talking to you anymore. You have a nice day.
If he had been black in
Ma'am, I'm not having this conversation. If you want to have a reasonable conversation, we can have it.
not
If you don't
yelling.
want to have a conversation, you can get in your car and leave. Hey, all right, here's the deal. My reading of our law, which is reckless conduct, is what it would fall under. My reading of it is you have to consciously put somebody by basically ignorance and consciously do something stupid.
Yes, sir.
So that's my reading of it, but I've called our lieutenant with investigations. He's going to call the district attorney just to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
And that's what I'm explaining to a citizen over there who is pretty furious that everything happened.
She's got
And
it
I
right
try.
to be.
Oh no, 100%. I agree. You know, it's thank God nothing was happened, but that's what the holdup is now. We're waiting on.
Sir, I understand.
As soon as the guy, as soon as my lieutenant from our investigations calls me back and lets me know what the district attorney says, we'll handle it from there. Okay?
I'm sorry to put y'all through this.
I get it. What you need? Yeah. Huh? Not a blank one. I got one with my name on it. I'll give it to her.
I would rather it not be you. You weren't in there with 3 children, one of them not being your own.
No, ma'am, I understand that.
While you have 3 children
Ma'am.
in a building.
Ma'am, I understand that. I get it.
No, you're being
Ma'am, where I stopped wanting to have this conversation is where you brought race and genderism into this, because the law doesn't discriminate on that. So that's why I said if you want to have.
Wasn't a police officer and.
No, ma'am, we're running this literally to the top criminal justice person.
So.
That's what I was trying to explain to you.
I hope so.
We are literally running this to the district attorney.
I'm going to drive around this building and make sure I take a picture of that man before I leave.
That's fine. We've already thought it's going to be everywhere. So
because this is insane.
So
that he is not.
But you can, and I'll give you the code
section. If it had
section.
been my gun, if it had been his gun.
No, ma'am.
If it had been his gun.
Yeah. No, ma'am. So
here you go. There's you can send me you can type up your statement and email that to me.
I will.
Put a good contact number there.
I will. She got all of my info
They got
too.
it? Okay.
Yeah, the female officer that I first spoke to,
Right.
she has
But if
my
you wanna
phone
go-
number and everything. I was the one that called 911, so I am on that.
Okay.
I was the one that yelled, "Get out!"
Well, we're going to do our thorough
I mean,
investigation on it. I promise you.
Hiding back here, hoping. I mean, my children have been through enough with having friends killed out of school and, things like that. So.
How long you been sheriff?
I've been the sheriff since January. I was chief deputy for 8.5 years. Before that, I was with the state police.
Okay.
I was a highway patrolman for 9, a Texas Ranger for 21.
Yeah, according to Georgia, right? It says the word is conscious, right? But it's not. You weren't negligent about it.
Right.
Wait, what?
It was accidental. So it needs to be thought out very, very carefully. Because again, it wasn't negligent.
No, I get it.
All right. He got long with basically we're gonna. So he called the DA, and we actually got an interim chief of police right now, so he called him too. He explained the whole story to the DA without even mentioning your career. And DA was like, "No, we're good." He goes, "Okay, well, here's the kicker. The guy's actually sheriff in Texas." And he's like, "Okay." So what he kind of got long-winded about is, one, we're fine, but this is the Atlanta media. we are probably going to start getting phone calls in the next hour. So we're not going to put you on blast, but we're going to be forthcoming. And he said, if you want to talk, because he's also our PIO, he's like, if you want to talk to him or talk to him, you can do that, and I'll give you his number. But also, I would be expecting the Atlanta media to start calling yours, because our chief 10 years ago got his gun stolen, and they ran with it for 2 days. Okay. So just to give you a heads up on that, you want his number so you can call him? Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I don't have my phone.
That's fine. I'll put it in the back of my car. So he's like, hey, you might want to give him a heads up. Like, and we're gonna, our chief's already said, like, we're gonna turn this into kind of a gun safety thing. And, you know, I'm sure if Dallas gets a hold of it, y'all can do the same thing. But I mean, give me just that number thing.
In the end, it was all handshakes and hand waves.
If you need anything else, give us a call. Okay?
I apologize. Thank y'all again. All right. Thank you.
You got everything you need, right? Got it. All right. Let's write it up. Professional report. We contacted CID. We also, CID contacted the district attorney's office, and we're all in agreement with no charges should be filed. All right? All right?
While courts may use different terms depending on the jurisdiction, gross negligence, wanton misconduct, or reckless endangerment, they're often describing the same core concept. A person knew the risk, understood the potential for harm, and chose to ignore it. That level of disregard goes beyond mere negligence. It's not a mistake or an oversight. It's a conscious decision to disregard a known danger. When the officers refer to conscious negligence, the phrase doesn't hold up legally or logically. Take, for example, the statutory language. A person who endangers the bodily safety of another person by consciously disregarding a substantial and unjustifiable risk that his act will endanger the safety of the other person, and the disregard constitutes a gross deviation from the standard of care which a reasonable person would exercise in the situation. In this case, the conscious disregard was the sheriff's decision to remove a loaded firearm and separate it from its owner in a place accessible to the public. A reasonable person would understand the inherent danger in that act. The risk of harm isn't hypothetical. It was substantial, unjustifiable, and entirely preventable. The sheriff's actions aren't just negligent. It meets the legal standard for reckless conduct. When someone knows better and still does it anyway, that's not an accident. It's a failure of responsibility that the law was written to address. But with the mental gymnastics the officers did for their brother, even if the 15-year-old had accidentally knocked it over, causing the firearm to discharge and kill someone, the sheriff would be free from accountability. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you have a story you'd like to get help with, use my form in the description to submit it.